I'm CraigO, and join me on my adventures with CraigO's cryptocurrency as we cover the blockchain, Web3, NFT, and cryptocurrency technologies. Interviewing the best in the industry, giving tips and tricks, and also sharing with you projects that I'm most excited about. You're watching CraigO's Crypto Corner, the best in Web3, blockchain, NFT, and cryptocurrency technologies. What's really cool is sometimes when I can get a friend who comes in the studio to check things out, and I've convinced them to hop on camera for 10 minutes and really talk about how they're perceiving the space from their end. And this is a good friend of mine. His name is Brandon Gidicsin, and he's a young entrepreneur. He's known in the area as really putting things together. He also works for junk luggers, and it's awesome to have you on. And I know that you're not deep into the space, but where you are deep, we're gonna dive into, which is Coinbase.
Yes.
All right. So, how long ago did you set up your Coinbase account?
I would say about a year ago.
Okay, a year ago. How difficult was it to set it up?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Super simple.
How many? Oh, I like that. Kiss. Keep it stupid simple. Keep it simple. Stupid. Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
I get this end. I was like, I can say stupid. So Coinbase set up a year ago. How many cryptos do you have right now?
Probably 5 or 6.
5 or 6 cryptos. What made you get into those?
I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. And what was pretty cool is that when you go on Coinbase now, they've partnered up with Visa. So I'm like, if there's people who are in the crypto space who are partnering up with these major credit card companies, that's pretty significant. So that was reason enough for me to get involved.
You opened the door into the wonderful world of crypto. Most of the time when I'm speaking to people, they're deep into Web3. They have many NFTs within their collections, hundreds, some if not thousands. The interview before you, that gentleman had hundreds of NFTs within his VV app collection, Mr. Malcolm Wilson. That was awesome to have him on. So here you are. You've opened the door. You've got 5 different cryptos. Did you purchase directly on Coinbase or Coinbase Pro?
I purchased them on Coinbase because I hadn't heard about Coinbase Pro until a few months after.
Cool. So it's interesting. Those fees are a little bit less on there. They've got a lot of different chart reading, and I find that Coinbase is really fun to go to. How hard was it to set up your Coinbase account?
Not hard at all. I mean, if you're 80 years old, you can figure it out.
Awesome. And that's to the bigger point, right? Because there's a transfer tab for those of you that don't know, and I don't know if you know this, is you could actually, today I'm going to actually challenge you. You're going to go create a MetaMask account.
Okay.
Don't give away your seed phrase, not even to me. And you're going to have the ability, you got to find out first what cryptos you have, and I'll ask you in a second.
Sure.
There's actually a transfer button, and you can actually transfer over to that wallet address, and now your crypto will be on DeFi. Right. That is if you have the option to transfer depending on what cryptos you have, and if they communicate with a smart contract within that wallet. So certain ones are not able to be taken off of centralized platforms like Coinbase and Voyager. Did you ever think about going further into the space? And if so, why? And if not, why not?
I have thought about it just because I see the popularity of it and it continues to grow. And there's a lot of companies and platforms that are adopting it. For example, Adidas has an entire line of NFTs, and the underlying asset for a lot of NFTs is Ethereum, Solana. So I really see the adoption. I just haven't really had the time to do a lot of research. So that would really be my only hindrance, is not knowing enough about it, basically.
Got it. There's always more to learn, and definitely is right now, June 13th, as we talk in this moment, we're definitely in the positions of a bear market.
Yep.
But as I say, builders keep building, consumers will keep consuming, and the market will continue to trend forward. Shout out to Drew Austin from Knights of Degen. Great plug. Great project, by the way. It's got some really great fundamentals. I'm hoping enough, as my guest right at this moment, that it opens your mind to go, okay, great, I'm on Coinbase. Go see what coins I have to transfer out. I'm going to assume that you have Ethereum, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So that you can transfer out.
Okay.
You can transfer into MetaMask wallet. I'd highly recommend that you check it out. One of the things that I like to do are tutorials. Go through tutorial videos. My crew here has said, you got to do some tutorials. I'm like, sometimes I will.
Nice.
That's not my highest level of skill set. But okay, no problem. I'll try that out. I would say that Whiteboard Crypto simplifies that process. So you can actually go in there. They've got a tremendous amount of videos, and I love those types of channels because they actually inspired me to create my podcast.
Got it.
So you have Ethereum. What else do you have?
Ethereum, some Bitcoin, Solana, Avalanche. I think I have some Polkadot as well.
All right, so you have what I call the top 10 coins, I believe. I believe those are all in the top 10. Maybe some of them are out of it. Definitely in the top 25. I've heard of Avalanche. Solana I have. I've been cost averaging right now. Might be another good opportunity for me to cost average. I think people are like, oh, where's the bottom? We don't know. We don't know. And if you're looking for comfort in that regard and you're cost averaging, don't do it.
Right.
Malcolm had spoken to position players, positioning. He also spoke a little bit about day trading. So that's obviously not been your thing, but it interested you enough to become a Coinbase consumer of crypto. And what I want for you is to see yourself in the DeFi space where you have the keys to those assets. When it sits, did you know this, that when it sits on the Coinbase app that it's in their custodial wallet? Did you know that?
I think we actually chatted about this, so yes.
Okay, so that's really important, is that you can have a little bit that sits in a custodial wallet on a centralized platform. I don't see it as an issue. I have it too. However, if ever there's an issue or something goes wrong with a centralized platform, you cannot access your crypto. So hence why I would tell the viewers and also you is that you just set up a DeFi wallet and then you start, being able, hey, you can call me, I'll tell you how to do it exactly. And again, these are the nuances because it's not just setting up a wallet, but it's also understanding how to put in the wallet address or the contact address for that particular token, right? Because every token sits on a particular blockchain. So I think that's really cool. And then you also have Solana?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have that with Solana? Did you get that on the you got that on Coinbase as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I believe you can also transfer that out. You have the Phantom wallet that you can transfer to. I don't believe you can do that in MetaMask, but Solana has its own wallet, the Phantom wallet, Phantom. Something cool for you guys to check out as well. So you now are going to have two different wallets. You're then going to go from custodial, right, where it's managed by Coinbase, and you're now going to move your cryptocurrencies, your Ethereum, you're going to move the Ethereum to your MetaMask, and you're going to move your Solana to your Phantom wallet. Those are the two things. That's my task for you. But what excites me, and the reason I'm so excited to have you here in front of this audience, this massive audience that we have, is because you don't, you open the door, but you haven't really walked in the building, metaphorically speaking.
Exactly.
So, I got to get you to go in the building. You're way too smart. You're way too capable. You have way too many contacts. And now's a really good time for you to not only start to learn, but also potentially have the belief enough with your own money. Financial advice. Get financial advice from your financial advisor. But by the way, you do have an unofficial financial advisor, and it's a 17-year-old young man who is your brother.
Yes.
Tell me about how he advises you. And I got a little beef with him because he hasn't opened the door to get you your own wallets. I'm having as your friend to tell you this. Why is that?
I do not know why. I'm sure that he does want to teach me more. We just haven't really chatted too much about it, but I find it pretty fascinating that in the year of 2022, you can take financial advice from a younger person, especially one who's 17, who knows a lot about the space because all of his friends are talking about it, and he's just researching it constantly. So I sent him money, and he buys NFTs on my behalf, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Do you know what NFTs you have?
I couldn't tell you, and I'm sorry, Craig. I know that you're going to yell at me, but...
I'm not going to yell. It's loud. They're listening. So I would just again, take inventory of what you have, even when your brother has it.
Yep.
And then at some point, you're going to want to be able to access that unless it's like shared projects. So you can have a shared wallet as well if you trust the person enough. So he can actually share the wallet with you within your wallet. Some really cool things. And these are all like the nuances. These are the things that took me a long time. I kept like banging my head into a wall to try to get it.
Sure.
But I love it. I love that you've opened the door. We're going to get you to go more in the building. Tell people a little bit about yourself and how they can connect with you and why should they connect with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you should connect with me if you want to, first and foremost. I do a lot of networking. I love LinkedIn, so if you want to get more involved on LinkedIn as a way to brand yourself and just to network further, we should certainly connect. It's my name, Brandon, last name Gidicsin. I have a coffee company as well, so we sell coffee, e-commerce. It's called Life Coffee. So if you do like that as well, and I guess if you want to learn or if you want to chat more about crypto, hopefully I will know more by the time this episode is released, and you can quiz me.
Two last things. The organization that you're a part of is what?
The Junk Lookers.
Okay, no, and the charitable organization.
Yes. So I did a bunch of fundraising for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society last year. Now it's the Alzheimer's Association. So if you want to get involved as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. There's always has like purpose and cause. And I want to also say for Life Coffee, I actually ordered your bag of coffee. It's really good.
Thank you.
It's CBD infused.
MCT.
MCT. Whoa.
Close enough.
MCT. Okay. So what's the difference between those two, by the way?
So CBD, it's tied to THC, which is from the cannabis plant, which I don't know too much about that, so I can't speak that in depth. MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides, and it helps with burning fat. It improves mental clarity, and it curbs your hunger. So it's really good if you fast or if you just want to lose weight in general. It helps out with that.
No, I love it. And it is good coffee. And I'm really excited because you're going to have a PO-op at some point.
Yes.
Proof of attendance protocol. So eventually you'll have your own Life Coffee shop. And in there, you'll get a rewards card, and that comes in the form of a PO-op. Web3 businesses, I want to see an NFT of Life Coffee. Ooh. So you have a lifetime membership. There are actually some coffee roasters right now that are in the talks of that. So the real excitement, we talk about you opening the door on your potential investment strategies with Coinbase going into DeFi. You also have people in Web2 utilizing this as an opportunity to come into the 3 space with their own digital asset that provides reward and utility. Brandon Gidicsin, it was an honor having you on, connecting with you.
Absolutely.
And thanks so much for coming on CraigO's Crypto Corner.
Absolutely, Craig.